return to the action. Let's go back to the field with Kirk Lowe and Josh Fritz.
And welcome back here to Henry Winston Stadium. The halftime show is over, and we are ready to see if Friendswood can't take this game and get it back in control. Your halftime score is Friendswood 28, and the Kempner Cougars just hanging around at 12. Coach, an interesting first half. Just when you think Friendswood's in control, it comes back the other way. Just when you think Kempner's got a little bit run in them, they do something. That was a strange first half.
Yeah, it really was. It's really a strange second quarter from about 7 minutes on, kind of the back and forth, the fumbles and the big plays that we made and get down there. And I'm looking at the stats here for the halftime. Brock Foster's had a really good game. He's had 7 rushing attempts for 95 yards, 1 touchdown there. But he's had 9 of 17, 236 yards in the first half. I mean, just do the double math on that. 460 for the game would be great. 2 touchdowns, long of 44. And the QB rating is 137.5. So really nice job with it. Now, we have had the turnovers here in that second part. Right. We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot there. But Adam Buffton's got 118 yards already and 1 touchdown. 69 yards for Garrett Mickey and 49 yards for Jackson Lee and a touchdown. So really good stats there for the Mustangs. We just got to make sure we keep it clean on that side. And, of course, time of possession is so hard for us to figure on the app and everything. It's just a difficult process to do. But we've had a good time with the sacks and the defense and everything else. What's really killing us is the fumbles lost. We've got 3 fumbles, lost all 3 of them. I say killing us. We're still up, obviously, but we got to minimize those things for sure.
Yeah, and it seems like Friendswood at some points can just score at will. I mean, like you said, the Foster, the passing to Buffington and then to Lee and Mickey. And then other times you just give it up. And I know no one's more upset about the way that first half ended than Brock Foster. Friendswood, first and goal from the 5, and the ball's on the turf. And that was the second one of the game for Foster. And boy, he came off, the field.
Frustrated, yeah.
Everyone was just on him saying, hey, let's go. You've got this. And again, we know he's going to come back. I mean, he's a competitor, and he did after the first one. But, man, I know that wears on him. And unfortunately for him is he won't get a shot until Kempner gets the ball, as they will get the ball first for winning that first half toss. Again, we got a 28-12 score here. Friendswood will be kicking off to Kempner. Kempner, on their side, have moved the ball at times and then seems to go backwards, after those penalties like you mentioned. So it's just been an interesting game. You feel like Friendswood is in the spot they want to be. You got a 16-point lead, but at the same time, it could be a lot different. They will fair catch the ball on the 25, and off we go. Make sure we're going to check the feed, make sure everything's good. Okay. So we are on, I think. Coach Fritz, your computer good? We will start here again, moving right to left for Kempner. Doubles formation. Blanco in with Goss at quarterback. Same players we've seen all game long. First ball is on the turf. Oh, gosh, just picked it up. He's going to go back for a 7-yard loss. What a way to start the half.
Yeah, it looks like we were back on there. I just must have had a disconnection in the feed real quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a tough way to start that. We've talked about those snaps for Kempner. Some have been high, some have been left and right, and it's going to come up and bite them in the rear if they're not careful.
Doubles formation again. Goss balking it out. Friendswood showing a little pressure up the middle. Now they're going to back off, and Goss is going to back off. Again, right now it is a 2nd and 17. Just a second play here of the second half. Still barking it out. Goss back to pass. Pump fake, trying to run. He is going to pass. He got a completion. About a 5-yard gain is all it's going to be to number 2, Luke Maxson. Maxson's been a big target for him tonight. It's going to bring him back near the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 3rd down and, let's say, 12 on this. Just had a lot of pressure that time and thought Maxson was going to maybe keep it a run. Decided to dump that ball out to Maxson. And so now it's 3rd and 12, doubles formation. Ball's on the right hash. Kempner on their own 23. Pressure at the middle. Gonna be drop. Ball's loose on the turf, and it is gonna be blown dead. Blown dead. And they're gonna say the ball was caused from the hit. That blitz up the middle, that little safety action that time, and Goss again just has nowhere to go.
Yeah, look how Colt Postman again getting in there, number 10 to create that, and they say the ball was down. That would have been nice for a little scoop and score there for the Mustang defense, wouldn't it?
4th and 20. Ball is on the Kempner 15-yard line, and Coach, this is the one I'm talking about now. Landon Davis, this is the spot. You know, the issue tonight has just been the punt.
Yeah, if he got that low, very hard punt out there to him, make it retire. That's
not going to be it right there. It's going to bounce to the 38. Roll to the 45. We have a flag on the top of the up side of the field. That's a strange play for a flag. No one was doing anything but watching the ball roll. Let's see what they call on this one. I mean, it'd be tough to have a hold on it when you don't have a return.
Sideline infraction. I don't know what they're calling.
That's strange.
Yeah. And we're still waiting.
It's a hold on the return, of which there was none.
Okay.
So somebody was setting up for a return and got a little handsy. So 9:59 left here in the third quarter, just starting the second half here. They will now mark that back, so Friendswood will start this drive across in their own territory. Probably around their own 42-yard line, I believe, if my math is right, and it is. I'm always surprised and amazed.
It's that Baylor education coming in line.
Yes, sir, that's right. Twin formation right side, single receiver left is Buffington. Handoff Winters. Tries to find some room up the middle, gets about 3 to the 45-yard line, goes Walker Winters.
You know, we talked many times how he really gets the top speed in a quick fashion there. That way he can pick the hole he wants to go through and bust through. So I like the way he runs, keeps those legs churning.
BB now in the H-back formation. We got a false start that time by the Mustangs when the lineman got jumpy. 2nd and 7 is going to turn into 2nd and 12 now. And I hope we don't, and we're starting to see a little reflection of that second quarter. I hope we don't see that right now.
Yeah, and it looks like a couple guys getting a little chippy out there. Those Kempner's kind of pushing, shoving a little bit. We don't need to fall into that trap and get any 15-yard penalties.
Well, if you just joined us, we did have a few of those in that first half. So, and that fact had a couple of offsettings. So 2nd and 12 now for the Mustangs. Kempner showing 5 up front. Pass caught. Buffington 45-50. Spun around and brought down at the 49-yard line, 48-yard line in Kempner territory. And that looks to be enough. Yep, it is enough for a first down for your Mustangs. And here we go. They're not even set, and Friendswood runs the next play. The crew with the sticks were still moving, and Friendswood gets Walker Winters about a 5-yard gain around the left side. Brings up 2nd and 5, and
got to check the chain cruise 40 time.
Boy, it is awfully slow. Kempner still trying to get guys on the field. Friendswood, quick strike, Buffington. Oh, he's got to move. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Adam Buffington runs past 5 Kempner defenders and gets in the end zone. And there's the score we were looking for at the end of the first half. That's all Adam Buffington on that play.
That's just get the ball to the athlete and let the athlete be an athlete. That was a great play. He had to make 5 guys miss.
He really did right there. I think Buffington was a little jealous of Winters last week getting that MCS player of the game, and he is putting his name in the ballot.
That's right. The coveted MCS player of the
There is so
week.
much talk in the town about that. Who is going to be? I get that. Reagan Rudolph, again.
Maybe it's Reagan Rudolph. She's unstoppable.
I mean, you call her Reagan, I call her automatic, Coach. That's what I say right there. 35-12. Jacob, again, you got the best seat in the house right there. Buffington just said, I'll take this little short pass and do the rest myself.
All right. 5 different guys miss. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think he might have secured his MCS Player of the Game award with that play right.
I mean, he's well on his way. As they're showing the replay on the field, there was 4-5 guys chasing him at the very end right there. he made him look silly on that play. Adam Bovington's having a heck of a ball game tonight.
Yeah, in the first half, we mentioned he had 118 yards, so add another 30 onto that. He's over 150 for this game with 2 touchdowns.
So Friendswood now, a little bit of breathing room, Coach. 35-12, a lot of time left, 8:40. And again, Kempner is not a team that I get a feeling is just going to lay down and die.
No, I don't think so at all. They are going to stick in here. They got, again, a little chippiness. I know the coaches over there coaching them up. So that's Malou with the kickoff.
Going to be caught at the 15, run back to the 20, 25, 30 yard. Oh, not to the 30.
The ball comes loose.
But the 28, he was hit by number 32 of the Mustangs. That's going to be Ty Rudolph. We've seen Ty run the ball a little last week.
Yep, he got a little action last week for sure. I'd be interested to see, this is random observation by Coach Fritz, how many high school football teams in the state of Texas have a brother-sister combo playing on the same team. Maybe brother-brother, maybe twins, maybe a senior, maybe a sophomore, but have a brother-sister combo playing on the same team.
That's a great question.
Isn't that a good question? A little piece of trivia. If you know out there, chat us up.
I'm going to send that in to Dave Campbell, see what they can do a little research for us.
I'm going to go with none except for Friendswood High School.
I would think so, too.
That'd be my guess.
Absolutely. 35-12 is the score, by the way. Angleton's up on Manville now 14-6. And I think it's right because Dave Campbell has our score right now. Blanco trying to get some running room up the middle, gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Again, he's a hard runner because it's just been nowhere to go tonight for him.
Yeah, you said it's been hard running for sure, hard sledding for him. He tries those feet, keeps them going, but the black shirt defense had just been playing really, really great tonight, not letting him get loose.
8 minutes and counting here, just started the third quarter. Friendswood on top 35-12. Kempner back to pass is Goss. Got a man caught at the 33-yard line. It's going to be number 3, Tylee Thomas. It's going to bring up now a 3rd and about 6 for the Cougars. Again, when Goss has time to pass, because he's got a good arm, great accuracy, his issue tonight has just been there's just not been a lot of time.
Yeah, and then, of course, they had that run. He ended up getting a penalty that didn't even count.
Right. Friendswood showing a little pressure on the left edge. Handoff.
Oh,
the ball's loose. The ball's picked. Oh, the ball was picked up but blown dead. Caleb Goins was running to the end zone. It is Friendswood ball. Guess they said his knee was down when he got it.
The refs are not into excitement tonight, I guess. They don't want the big, exciting play. I guess that's what it is.
They don't.
But speaking of Blanco, look at the stats from Corsi McKeel, their extraordinary statistician. He's had 11 carries, only 18 yards.
Yeah.
He really has had – it's been tough sailing for him, and he's a good-sized kid, it looks like, from our vantage point. And he runs hard. He's really hadn't had a lot going on for him. I know he's trying hard and wanted to break one or two, and he may, but right now just a tough sledding for him.
Well, and Jacob, while we get this play set, was that just a mishandled snap? What happened on that last play?
I mean, I don't know what caused the ball to come out, but
right.
I hate to tell on him, but his knee was down.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Good to know.
We like to get the facts, Jacob. Thank you.
I try to be unbiased, you know what I mean?
You're not unbiased at all, but I appreciate you saying that.
Hey, if not anything honest reporting right here at MCS
Absolutely.
News.
35-12, first play went to Garrett Mickey. Foster all day, across the middle. Oh, that's a 6 points for Garrett Mickey. Mickey runs across the middle, gets blasted.
Oh,
you
man.
hear Coach Frisco, watch out. And Mickey takes the hit, holds the ball, bounces off, and gets in the end zone for a Mustang score. Wow.
My back hurts. I wouldn't get hit. I'm up here in the booth.
Oh, I know,
Good job by him, man. That was nice. I did. I probably shouldn't have said it. I thought, oh, he's coming across the middle. Threw that hand in the air saying, throw it to me, I'm open. And Foster saw him and, man, laid into him. He took a nice lick and ended up still scoring. Man, that was a nice play.
What's that old commercial? Take a licking and keep on ticking.
Yeah, Timex.
You betcha, brother. Jacob, great spot right there. How about that young man, Garrett Mickey?
Begin. How did he hold on to the ball?
Yeah.
Throw, fitting it into a tight window by Brock Foster. Just on running game last week, it's pretty good to see Friendswood have such a strong air attack this week.
Oh, no doubt about it. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, Jacob's got the best view in the house right there. I tell you what, there was no doubt he was going to take a shot, and he knew it That's a sign of a strong receiver, Coach. You know you're going to take a shot.
Yes.
You secure the football. You don't alligator arm it, put them little hands.
No.
He went up and got it, took that lick, spun off the lick, and got in. So Friendswood on top, 42-12. It was 28-12 to start the second half, and Kipner got the football first. Friendswood, 2 drives, 2 scores, and now all of a sudden it's a 30-point ball game.
And what does it say about Brock Foster? Frustrated as all get out, having that fumble. You can tell he's mad at himself. He corrected it, kept a cool head, coming in there, firing that ball in there, getting a score again. Great job by him getting those 2 passes in there for score. He's had a great game there. Just got to shake it off. It's football. You make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, right? You may have a perfect pass, receiver drops it, still goes in the incompletion on your stat book. So he's had a good game there, shaking it off. Proud of him for just saying forget about it and going on to the next play.
No doubt. When you're a quarterback, everybody sees your mistakes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he's done a great job. Those passes were on the money. Ball's returned from the 15, 20, 25.
Fumble!
Loose. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. Still loose on the 12, on the 10.
That guy was running, looked like the ball just popped up out of his hand.
Sure
like
did.
Nobody even touched him.
They're going to say it's Kipner football.
Oh, my goodness.
Gosh, Jacob, what was that a hit or was that just come loose? What happened right there? Can you tell?
I think he got.
My goodness. Well, we got a little bit of static going here with Jacob, but bottom line is that Kipner still gets the ball. But my goodness, Friendswood had another chance right there. And boy, it's just, again, another Friendswood has come out in the on the first half on just the most sour of notes, missing a chance to get a touchdown. You come back out, and now you put 2 scores on the board after 2 drives. So Kipner will start this drive on their own 12, 1st and 10. Moving right to left, 6:35 left here in the third quarter. Handoff, guess what? Tackle after a yard, maybe 2. Goes Blanco. Blanco's going to have a lot of carries, and it seems like just not many yards. That defense is not giving it up.
Yeah, he hadn't had more than 20 yards all night. That was 52. Jake Brister, again, has a great season under his belt here for the Mustangs. Good tackle there. Happy for them. Yeah, it's just been tough sledding. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this 42-12 score. Just been tough sledding for Kempner.
2nd down and 9 now for the Cougars. Doubles formation. Blanco offset now to Goff's right side. Goff, he's going to be blasted. He gets the pass off, almost intercepted. Who got that hit? Was that 10? That was number 10. That is Colton Postman. That ball just got it off, but did have a little bit of a soft flutter on it, and almost got picked off. Looked like Landon Davis was in that area again, and now it's 3rd and 9. Same formation for the Cougars. Pressure, dropped, sacked. Oh, my goodness. Postma again. Give that man a gold star. He is playing his tail off right now. Wow. Loss of 8, back to the 5. This Kipner drive went nowheres but backwards.
Oh, yeah, and Colton there cleaned up the slop. You have to have somebody get the initial pressure, but you got to have somebody clean it up in case you did it. So good job by Colton there staying with that play. And I have a question for you. You said kind of a soft flutter. Is there such thing as a hard flutter?
I'm assuming there is, Coach. I'm not a doctor.
What about a medium flutter?
Okay, that's enough. Oh, it's always fun when you're winning.
We have a good
42-12. Punt that is the lowest one of the night. It barely got off the ground. It's going to roll to the 29-yard line. Jacob, could you tell? I see the kickers. No, that's the Friendswood down. Was that blocked at all? Could you tell?
Thought it was at first, but I don't think so. He's just been kicking super low all night. I'm surprised he hasn't, grazed his center's helmet yet.
I know. Well, we almost got that block. Had Caleb Allen back there.
I really thought he blocked it for a second.
I thought so too. Had Walker Winters, had Ruffino, but these kicks just get lower and lower. Pretty soon it's going to scuff the turf. 42-12, 4:38 left here in this third quarter. And here come the Mustangs out again, and all starters are in, ready to put some more points on this board. It has been all Friendswood in this third quarter.
Maybe we'll see after a score here is get some of the guys in to give them some snaps and some reps.
Got a flag. Now, that has been the one thing.
No.
It's going to be a timeout. Kempner Cougars. So 432, 42-12, your Mustangs. And, yeah, 'cause I think you're right. You know, Friends can find a way to get another score right here.
Yeah.
Go up, 37. Yeah, I don't know if there's a reason to play your starters anymore.
Right, there wouldn't be. You got to get those guys reps. We talked about that before. Give those other guys a chance to get in there, especially O&D line, some more skills guys. Get them some reps because you could be one play. You never, ever know. And, of course, Peyton Manning used to always say the quarterback gets too much credit when they win and too much blame when they lose, but that's just what happens when you're the guy behind the center making all the decisions and listen to what the coaches have you do. So, again, Brock Foster's had a really good game tonight, finding it, spreading around. We've got Lana Davis with 1, Buffington with 2, right? 2 touchdowns.
Jackson Lee,
Jackson Lee, and you got Mickey. So he spread around the love. Just hadn't seen a BB. Maybe up the gut. We'll see.
We haven't seen a BB target yet.
Yeah.
I think that's going to happen eventually here. Could be a handoff. Walker Winters right side. Oh, almost brought down the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and gets an extra 3 as he puts his head down and just blows a hole
there's a flag
through
on
the chest
the
of number 40. But there's a flag right there.
Line judge is sitting right there.
Hold against the Mustangs, because that's been the one spot this game was just that Coach George Johnson's really going to have to harp on are these flags.
Yeah, it's just kind of wild, though. But when you have a play that comes to the outside, usually the hold is not there, right in front of the line judge. And you're supposed to throw the flag where the penalty happened. So I'm not sure how they got that. But, I'm not there on the field. I'm not sitting there right beside. I think he actually just talked to the receiver, and I think it was the receiver looked at him and said, okay, my bad. You might have been holding out there. Okay.
Twin receivers right side, Winters, middle, running 35-30. He just puts his head down and just bowls his way through to the 29-yard line of the Cougars. It's now going to be a 2nd down and 10 back to the original line of scrimmage.
You tackle him, you're going to feel it the next day.
Absolutely. Foster fakes the winner. Oh, he's going to go across the middle. Oh, he threw it behind him. Jackson Lee, no.
Isn't that Mickey?
That's Mickey, I'm sorry, in the middle of the field.
Smidgen behind Garrett Mickey, just a
behind.
little.
Yeah, when Foster misses, Coach, he doesn't miss by much.
No. No. He's got definitely a cannon, too. He can throw that thing in there.
Yes. You know what else he does, Coach, well, is he just seems calm.
He does.
Absolutely.
There should be offsides right there. Freebie.
3rd and 10. Bad snap.
It's free play anyway.
We recover it, and there is the flag. And yes, you're right. There should be offsides.
Looked like that linebacker snuck up and didn't take his cap over the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Tony said that a few times tonight. There's a flag on the play.
He has said that a lot, unfortunately. Again, we're talking about legendary game announcer Tony Hopkins.
I think he told me this year, this is our 5th year together. This is his 30th year doing the ball games. 30 years of Friday nights.
Well, you can't replace him because, he does just an incredible job.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 30 years of anything is a long time.
That really is.
I know that was a bold statement by me right there.
Coach, I've been married 30 years, so be careful.
Have you really?
Now. Yeah.
Tracy has got the patience of an elephant putting up with you. There's no doubt about it.
Soft flutter. Soft flutter.
She's the saint of that crew. Let's call it like I see him. Come on now.
3rd and 5 now. Foster back to pass. Oh, nice, easy pitch and catch. Guess who? Buffington. Spin move. Touchdown, Adam Buffington. Oh, my goodness. Adam Buffington just wants more scores. 48 for your Mustangs, 12 for the Cougars. Bowen Foster is celebrating now. He is one happy young man. Jacob, I don't know what kind of dance Foster's doing, but he's having a good time.
Yeah, it looks like it, and I'm glad to see it after seeing how frustrated he was at the end of the first.
No doubt about it. And what about? Oh, we got a flag on the extra point.
Go figure.
As odd. Well, it looks like it's on Kempner. They're gonna decline that as automatic. Rudolph comes in, knocks it in. Jacob, that move by Buffington, he just catches it, one spin move, and he's gone.
He made it look too easy.
Yeah.
Saying earlier, I didn't want to speak too soon, but I think that might have solidified my pick, anyways, for the offensive player of the game.
You keep that in your back pocket, but you might not be the only one with that pick for sure.
Figure.
No, for sure. That's 3 touchdowns or 4. I'm going to double check that for Buffington tonight. At least 3.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find.
And the yards. He's got 170 yards right now. I can double check that.
We will get those final stats, because I would like to know that, because Mr. Buffington, he probably will not play anymore tonight, I wouldn't think. But he is well on his way. Says, look, we got from the stats next door, 198 yards receiving tonight for Adam Buffington.
I mean, that's a decent Friday night.
I would say that's a very decent Friday night. And, Coach, most of them are like after the catch.
Oh, no,
we're talking about the yak, like that last one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now he had that one deep that he went up and caught the ball. Other than that, it's just been pitch, catch, make a move, and go. And, wow, he has had a ball game. And, Coach, if we see him anymore tonight, I'll be stunned.
Oh, yeah, I will be too as well. He's had definitely, though, a bomb or two, but he has definitely made the most of his opportunities there, making a quick spin move, kind of his bread and butter there. And he's outsizing the guy that's guarding him, let's be honest. And he's just out-athleting that guy, and that's just the way it is. Adam, played basketball, too, for the high school, so he'll be somebody you can watch here pretty much all season long after football season's over. And I look forward to hopefully getting the new gym done. That's going to be a give or take date on that, but it'll be fun when all that gets finished. Lots of construction going on there. If you guys have not been to the game, parking is kind of a pain. That's okay, but there's a lot of construction going on, lots of excitement going on at FISD.
Yes, absolutely, and we appreciate all y'all that do come to the game. Again, the crowds have been great.
Yeah.
But of course, we love everyone listening here on YouTube. And again, we'll be on the air next Friday night from Freedom Field in Alvin when your Mustangs. Oh, there's some movement on the line when your Mustangs take on the Manville Mavericks. The left tackle decided to start early. Because I got to be honest with you, I think that's all due to what the defense has been doing right there. They have been coming from all different angles. I know it's rules-based. When you watch as a fan, you go, oh, they're just coming from where they want to. No, it's all based on what the man does, this position, that position. It's all rules-based. It does look a little hurly-gurly out there. And, of course, for the left tackle, if that's a word, and the left tackle, he's hurlied and gurlied.
Oh, yeah.
This time, they snapped the ball. The left tackle didn't even move. Goss, pass, incomplete at the 40-yard line, looking for Maxson. Couldn't quite get us. He was pressured yet again.
Yeah, the DC Coach Griffith, he has done a good job there trying to mix up the pressures, not necessarily called blitzes, but they're pressures and things like that from different sides, and it's not all just coming from one direction every single time, so it keeps them guessing. And the O-line is kind of figuring out, well, where's it coming from this time? And it's hard to block when you don't know. Even when you do know, it's hard to block, but when you don't know for sure. So they do a good job, I think, of kind of mixing it up and matching it up. We're trying to mimic that some down at the junior high. It doesn't always go as well with 7th grade boys, but we're doing the best we can.
Corner blitz, got a man out, caught, but dropped. Is that Caleb out? No, who made the tackle right there, Coach? I think that's Caleb Allen. That is. Caleb Allen on the tackle. Corner blitz. Allen bumps out to that linebacker position. They read the blitz, pick it up, throw to the slot receiver, but Allen's right there for the tackle. Great call again by Coach Griffith and great execution by the Friendswood defense. So 3rd and 15, 1:30 left here in the third quarter. All Friendswood third quarter, 49-12. Mustangs on top. More pressure. Gets a pass off. One-on-one coverage. Incomplete. In coverage that time was Cade Stevens. Had a chance for a pick and just couldn't get it. Either way, though, that's going to bring up a – no, do we have a flag on? We have another flag. Nope. The officials talking. Yeah. I don't see the yellow, but they're going to – yep, it's a – well, either way, it's 4th and at least 15. They're saying please run the clock. Clock operator not seen. There we go. And we will have a Kempner punt.
Oh, almost blocked again. I think I could punt that far. I really honestly think I could punt the ball that far.
The punting game right now. We had a new returner that time for Friendswood, number 24, Landon McGuire, not Landon Davis.
Yep. It looked like Skill came out with his fingers showing like an inch, like he almost got there.
So close.
Yeah, I would imagine here, Kirk, with 1:02 left, pardon me if I jump in there, and then third quarter up 49-12, we're probably going to see some different faces. Would be my guess. Maybe Mikey Butler's side and get Mikey some reps in there for sure. Try to get maybe Ty Rudolph in for some running back help. So that'd be my guess here.
There you go. Well, I do see. We already saw Mikey warming up on the sideline. He is, and There's your Ty Rudolph side as well,
Okay.
Coach.
Well,
Good,
there it is.
good prognostication.
Well, I do what I can. Call me Nostradamus.
I will not. Here we go. Ty Rudolph, handoff up the middle. Ty Rudolph
Carrying a
refusing to
load.
go down. My goodness. He got hit after 5. He's going to get 11 on that carry, goes Ty Rudolph. Ball's on the 34-yard line now of Kempner.
And looks like they have Luke Brown, number 43, as the H-back, getting in the game. Handoff to Rudolph as he kind of goes there a little bit to the to the right for a first down.
Because what we saw in Rudolph last week was he did have a little bit of some issue, the ball control. Had some hard runs, and this would be a good time to come back from that.
Yes.
And show coaches, give them that confidence in you again. Handoff, Rudolph, left side. Oh, he squirts out. 23 to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, just in the red zone of the Cougars. But that should do it for the third quarter. Your Friendswood Mustangs, Coach, it was 28-12 at halftime. It is now 49-12. Mustangs put on a clinic in the third quarter. It really was one of the best quarters, Coach, I've seen in a long time here at Friendswood.
Absolutely. The coaches probably talked at halftime about, guys, get out and execute. Let's take care of our third quarter. Let's show them
Yes.
what we're made of out here. Let's go ahead and put this thing away. And they've really, really done that. So I'm sure they're grateful for that and how they played. And it says Jag Sports. It says, let's go, Mikey Butler. Much love, Uncle Gumble.
There you go,
So
Uncle Gumble.
I guess so his uncles cheered him on. Well, he's going to be playing the rest of the game, sir, so please keep listening. We'll give you the play-by-play. And I'm sure, any quarterback gets in, he's probably thinking, call my number. I want to throw a bomb right here. He's probably wanting to get me to score and call him, too. I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit.
You notice as well this, there won't be a lot of deep ones called, but maybe just to give him a little opportunity.
Yeah, maybe. Just give him an opportunity.
We'll see. Jacob, have you have you seen a quarter like that from Friendswood in a while?
It's been a long time since I've seen a quarter like that. And, I don't want to take anything away from Kempner. They've been fighting hard despite the score. But I feel like that quarter really shows how the Mustangs, I feel like, should have been playing all game. You know what I mean? They finally tuned up, I think.
Well, no, and you're right, Jacob. And what they did was they cleaned up a lot. I think there was just one penalty against Friendswood. They cleaned it up. They held on to the football. And the defense did exactly what the defense does. And the offense just scored. I mean, that was a great quarter right there.
Absolutely.
For sure. 11:58 here, just underway here in the second quarter. Oh, Butler, we just said pass. It's a pass in the corner of the end zone, incomplete. Is that 19 you're looking for?
It
right
is, yes,
there?
sir. 19. Ben Svarplatus. The
Love it.
platypus.
The platypus,
Exciting.
indeed. I
There
love
you
it.
Go.
Pretty pass by Butler in the back of the end zone. And we just say, be a lot of run. And next play is up to Platypus, but did not get the completion. Second down, 10. Quick strike, caught, 20, 15.
That's Colton Dash, 34. Nice completion.
Colton Dash is going to get about a yard short of the first, maybe 2. Bring up a third down and 2.
And 14, Tyler Goins in at the other slot position, and the other wide we just mentioned. And then Luke Bryant in as the H-back.
Got a timeout for Kempner Cougars. Their coach hustled over there to make that call.
They want to get their money's worth from the timeouts, don't
Boy,
they?
they sure as heck
I
do.
wouldn't mind eating dinner if he'd hurry up with this thing. Just saying, Coach. I haven't eaten. You may have got food on the bus. I was at practice at 6 a.m. this morning. I'm tired.
I bet you are. Coach, they have potatoes here. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I've heard there might be potato on a Friday night at Friendswood High School Stadium. I've heard. It's just a rumor.
I don't know what you'll find at other stadiums, but you know what you get right here.
That's
Coach.
right.
Good old Idaho potato.
Yeah, no doubt. Probably this one left. Never mind. I'm going to stop right there. That was not very nice of me.
It's all good. But again, just a reminder, next week we probably won't have potatoes because we will be at Freedom Field in Alvin. Yes, that was a great segue.
If you do say so yourself.
Right now, Manville is losing to Angleton 17-6. 5 minutes left in that ball game. I tell you what, the top of this district is just so hard.
That makes me think about the defense there. 17-6.
76
Woo.
with a battle of two teams that can put some points on the board
Yeah.
for sure. Butler, handoff, Rudolph up the gut. Oh, second effort. Gives them the first down. They're now at the 10-yard line. First and goal for your Mustangs. Well, Coach, you know these young players who are in the game for the first time, they're hungry for that touchdown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They want to get in there. Get outside.
Oh, Rudolph. He was trying to get outside, had to cut it back in. Only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 10. Yeah, next week we will face the Manville Mavericks, who, if this stays together, maybe 0-1 in district. But, and of course, reminder, the preseason pick to win the district plays tomorrow. Fulshear versus Magnolia. Mikey Butler on the end around by himself. Oh, he cannot get around there. Nice fake. Decides to keep it.
Still got some positive
yards
out of that.
He still got 5 on that. He got hit at about the 8, swung out to about the 5, and it'll be a 3rd and goal now from the 5.
Nice second effort there by Mike. He getting through there, not getting that made sense. Not getting a loss and then busting through there for about 5 yards. Good for him.
3rd and goal. Just under 10 minutes left in this ball game. Friendswood taking their time getting the play in. Again, you've got Butler with Rudolph offset to his right side. Butler is going to try to pass the ball. He is going to be dropped for a loss back to the 12-yard line. Good coverage that time by the Cougars. Butler just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that play was swallowed up pretty quick. The pressure got back there to him.
You know, Coach, I know it's you're close, go for field goal. I'd try a field goal right here just for the practice. Yeah, they are actually.
Reagan Rudolph's going to come in and try to get the field goal.
You know, that's good. Yeah, she's got plenty of extra point kicks tonight, but we now see her put a 3 on the board here to give us 52. Ball is spotted on the 18. It's a 28-yard field goal. Kick is up. Oh, it's a boot. Kick is up, and kick is
distance.
Good.
Plenty.
Reagan Rudolph adds to her point total tonight. The score is now 52 for your Mustangs, 12 for the Kempner Cougars. Jacob, I know you're right there in the mix of that sideline. A lot of excitement for those guys who hadn't got a lot of playing time, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, to put up 52 points on anybody is something to be proud of. And I don't know, it gives this team a lot of confidence heading into like a pretty tough district.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, it definitely ramps up next Friday night for sure. You know, and let's talk Kempner for a second. I thought Kempner gave a great effort tonight. It just seemed like every time they go one step forward, they would take 2 steps back.
Absolutely. I mean, it's hard to, you can't really justify 52-12, but the score is a little misleading, I will say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no. The first half, again, 28-12, and it could have been, and it really felt closer than that.
Absolutely.
No, for sure. So, again, our score here right now is 52 for the Friendswood Mustangs, 12 for your Cougars. 9 minutes left here from Henry Winston.
Go ahead,
Coach.
I'm sorry.
No.
Is there a better sideline high school reporter than Jacob Rich? I don't think so.
Coach, we've asked that question, and no one's given us a better answer.
I mean,
so
there is not a better answer than my guy, Jacob Rich.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a block in the back. They're not calling.
Yep,
There
30,
he called
35,
it.
40.
Yeah, one of the coaches is yelling. That's coming back.
Going all the way to the 40 to the 30. Going to run out of bounds at 22-yard line. And as fast as you ran that direction, they're going to run it right back.
Bring it on back, brother. There's 2 flags on the field. Yeah, that was a definite block in the back. Everybody in there, all the coaches are pointing there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that
Bring it on back.
That was pretty evident.
Yeah.
For sure. No, well, first of all, let's go back to Jacob. You're right, Coach. He does a great job for us.
He does.
He's right in the mix. Knows the game.
Absolutely. Played at Friendswood. Played all his career here. The sad part is I was his 7th grade math teacher, so I'm an old man. He was a quality kid back then. He's a quality young man now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he does a good job. And he's going to school for this, too. This is what he wants to do. He wants to be involved in sports and broadcasting and things like that. So he does a great job. We appreciate him coming down here on the sidelines and getting out there and giving us the kind of the field eye view, as they say.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we definitely couldn't do it without him.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. And, for Friendswood now, defense, got a lot of new faces out there.
Let me see.
We're going to try to get as many as we can.
31, Kate Stevens. Number 30, Colin Bobb. Number 42, that 42's been in there, I'm sorry. Jackson Slaughter's been in a little bit. I apologize, Jackson.
Yeah.
15, Caleb Condon. Way to go, Caleb. Get in there, son, and do something now. Brister's still in there.
Yeah. Hopkins still in there.
13, Adam Barnes is in there. Let's see what else we can get as this play goes on.
We got a little trip bunch on the left side. Goff, keeper, left side. Got some running room. It's going to be tackled from behind, but after he already got a Cougar first down.
Got Cameron Brazina, number 17. Now, Cameron's been in on special teams quite a bit. He's in there as well.
Well, again, like we said, Coach, it's going to be, a step up in competition next Friday night.
For sure.
Going over there playing at Mamlow's home field. Freedom Field, phenomenal stadium, one of those newer stadiums. Really, top-notch facility. We played Shadow Creek over there a couple times.
Yep.
But all that aside, it's still a football game on a 100-yard field. That ball is up in the air a long time and caught by the Cougars at the 40-yard line, but there was a flag.
It's a penalty. Coverage there by number 12, Drew Hodson. And, of course, Landon McGuire, number 24, is there as the free. And it's a false start. No wonder he got such a lead. He had a false start. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
Can't cheat. Cheaters never win, Coach.
Hodson was in good coverage that time, but the ball, it was just sitting there for a long time.
Some people say if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
We don't say that.
We don't say. I would never support that unless it's to my advantage. Anyway.
Yep, that's Jay Fritz at
FISDK12.net. I'm just kidding.
1st and 15 now for
We're up
the
40.
Cougars. I know, right? We're going to start debating cereal soon.
Having fun.
52-12, your Mustangs are on top, well in control, and going to win their first district game of the season. Caught 30, 40, and it looks like Hodson on that tackle. Going to be a first down, Maxon, but Hodson brings him down and stops him from getting more. He got about 12 on that. Clock's going to run at 7:36. Cougars doubles formation. Ball's on their own 49-yard line. Goff, keeper, trying to find some running room. It's going to be run out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Also looks like number 51, Connor Beck, in their defensive line is playing. One thing about the defense, though, whether it's the starters or these guys that are backing them up, whatever, the black shirt defense is swarming tonight, isn't it? Wherever the ball goes, there's 2 or 3 guys. It's really not one guy making the play. It's several guys swarming the ball every single time. Oh, get in there, Colin Bob. Oh. And a pick. That floated over the top. That is picked off by
Drew Hodson.
12. Drew Hodson. Way to go, Drew.
Drew Hodson with the beautiful catch right there.
He's fired up.
Well, absolutely. He's fired up. Man, Coach, again, I don't care. You get 1 snap, 10 snap, whatever. You get your chance. You get yourself a pick. You get your name called out by Josh Fritz and Kirk Lowe.
Your life has been made.
That's a full weekend right there, brother.
Well, let's be honest, Kirk. We all have memories of playing not just football, but sports in high school. I go back and look at my son's videos and look at old pictures and back in the day when I was playing. It's just a fun time to go back and look, and you can always say, hey, I got an interception at this game. I did this at this game. It's just fun to go back and reminisce, and it's a lot of fun.
Mikey Butler handoff to Rudolph. Rudolph head down.
He's chugging those legs, isn't he?
He sure is.
The pile is moving.
Going to be right about a 2nd down and 4 now as Rudolph gets 6. Halfway through this 4th quarter, clock is rolling at 6 minutes, 52-12, all Friendswood here from Henry Winston. Coach, it's hard to believe the home stretch is over.
I know. Well, when's the last time we had 3 games in a row at home? It's been a long time.
I really don't think I've ever done 3 at home.
Yeah, I don't either. So, but, we'll be on the road a little bit, and that's okay. Then we'll be back home after a couple weeks. Then we have a bye week, a few weeks up coming after that. So, time out on the field as we see somebody again. He's cramping again, and let's while we're looking at that, let me see what it is at 9:30 in greater downtown Friendswood. Let's see what the heat index says this late at night. Past my bedtime, by the way, and my dinner. Right now, it's a balmy 88. Feels like 97. And it's 9:32 in the evening.
And there you go, folks. We are
People say,
still sweating here.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's cramping up, and I can't imagine how bad it would be out there cramping up. But hopefully, here in South Texas, we got a 30% chance of rain, 50% chance tomorrow, 50 on Sunday. It wouldn't bother me if it rained pretty much all day, both days. We need it bad down here. We are suffering for the rain. So if you get a little rain dance out there, whatever you decide to do out there, we could use it. So please help us out.
Yes, indeed. Going to try to get an update on the score. Looks like it's still 17-6 Angleton. Yep, 17-6 Angleton. About a couple minutes left in that ball game, so looks like Angleton will hold on and get that win tonight. Let's get an updated score here. And looks like we are now good with the player. He's good walking off the field on his own. Yes. Love to see that.
Oh, yeah, just a cramp probably.
Ball is on the Friendswood 39-yard line. Again, Mustang ball.
Free play.
A little freeness here.
Gravy, Mikey.
Mikey Butler is going to be brought down for a loss. It's not going to matter. Oh. Yeah, just go down, Mikey. No reason to fight on that one. You get an extra one anyway.
It looks like Rowdy Stouffer, number 70, getting in the game at O-line position. Looks like 64, Colin Vu, also getting in a little D-line action, or excuse me, offensive line action. And Fletcher Weston, my boss's son, Fletcher Weston Jr. getting in there, number 54. And 76, Trent Baker. Normally he's our long snapper, does a great job, by the way, long snapping. He is probably going to go to college just for that. That's a specialty item. He does a great job. He's in there blocking as well. So got a new O-line, giving these guys some reps.
Handoff, Rudolph up the middle, still on his feet. He just chugs along. Again, he's just a sophomore, coach. Got a lot ahead of him. It'd be nice. Give some think about this next year. Winters will be a senior next year.
Yep.
Rudolph.
So, Butler.
Yeah, he got Butler and Rudolph and Winters back there. That's a nice backfield.
Oh, yeah.
For the Mustangs. Way ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Handoff, Rudolph again. Up the gut. Oh, first down. Nice run that time to the 45-yard line of Kempner. Stops the clock briefly. Now they're going to roll it at 4:33. Again, thank you everyone for listening here this evening on YouTube, on the MCS Sports Network. We will again be on the air next Friday night from Alvin's Freedom Field, where Friendswood will face Manville, and then we'll be on the road the week after that from Rosenberg's Trailer Stadium. Wow, Ty Rudolph just drug a man 6 yards.
He keeps those legs turning for sure. A quick shout out to my brother-in-law, Chad Reese. There's been a Chad Reese sighting here at the Friendswood ISD Stadium. He usually waits till halftime and walks up and gets in and watches some of the game. He's down there talking to my daughter, part of the Blue Crew. She just sent me a picture. So good to have Chad here at the game. He's a good dude, a quality young man, and I enjoy hanging out with him. Good guy.
Rudolph up the gut, 30, 25. That man is sniffing the end zone. He wants it bad, you can tell.
Yeah, it looks like Butler says, hey, man, let's hand it off to you. Let's go up the gut. We got 3 minutes, try to get you a score here.
3:30.
We're going to go for 2 if we score. Hang a big fat 6-0.
I think we'll have a Rudolph touchdown and a Rudolph extra point.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't it?
Oh, Mikey Butler on the
Mikey
keeper.
Butler says, I'll do this. Still running, first down. Butler down to the 11. That's a nice change of pace right there. Get that little fake to Rudolph, and Butler kept it as Rudolph is getting teed off on now as they're kind of starting to figure out what he can do.
Hope his uncle is still listening. Mikey's uncle.
Ball's in the 11. Can still get a first down. Butler's going to keep it. 10, 5.
Get in there.
Mikey Butler for 6. He drug 2.
Nice. He eluded one tackler there, almost got him in the backfield, spun around, and keep those legs going. Please, I hope, Uncle Gumble, you are listening.
Mikey Butler, great job that time. Really shook a man at the 8 and then drug in the last 2. 58-12. Got a special team. Boy, you always know when you got your second and third string in there, you just don't know on those special teams right there. Right now, we're not sure who's supposed to be where. We have number 73 going out wide. That cannot be right. We've got.
He's the man eligible. He checked in. Eligible tight end.
Wow. They're going to want to clean up that group. But again, this is your second group on the extra point. Reagan Rudolph Coach, I think she does this in her sleep. That's automatic.
That is automatic. It is like putting a quarter in the slot machine. You know, and something else you got to think about. We mentioned Trent Baker a minute ago. Just getting that long snap back. That is an art. It is not just find somebody who can throw the ball back there. It is something that you work on. It takes a skill. And we talk at the junior all the time. We can't even start to play without the snap. Center for us is the most important guy. You coach junior high ball before you know. Got to find a guy who can snap, and it's one of those things where they don't really want to be the snapper. It's not a glorious position, but without you, son, we can't even start the play.
No, you're right.
So you are the most important guy on the field when that ball gets snapped, and we've got a couple good snappers there for our team right now. So we're happy to have those dudes, and that's nice. Yeah, it's good to see kind of things all clicking for Friendswood. I'd have gone for 2 right there just for me and hang a 60, but maybe I'm a different breed of cat.
That's why you're in the booth with me. They would not allow that. Score is 59-12. Friendswood. Because let's talk real quick. Players of the game, and we lost Jacob a little bit, so it's gonna be you and I right now. I don't see how we could anything but agree on the offensive player of the game. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and say your choice.
Well, I mean, you could always pick the quarterback when receivers are successful and we score touchdowns through the air. You could always pick the quarterback. Brock has had his day, and he will continue to have his day. For sure. I'm going to go with number 1. My choice would be Mr. Adam Buffington, if I'm not mistaken, from Coach McKeel, 198 yards receiving. Just the yardage itself is impressive.
And 3 touchdowns.
Yes.
And the yards after the catch, which I wish we had that stat. I would love to see that.
I wish we had the yak. Yeah, absolutely. He has made some big-time moves tonight, and he's created some plays on his own. So I'm going to go with Adam Buffington. Please give me your choice.
No, you got me, Adam Buffington. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I was already trending that direction the first half. And then the third quarter, he just said, I'm going to solidify that player of the game. So, Adam Buffington, congratulations.
I think somebody told him he was under consideration and he wanted to seal the deal.
I think so, too.
You know what I mean?
Yes, and I'm sure you'll be excited to know you'll win nothing but our respect. Adam Buffington for being the MCS Sports Player of the Game. But that's worth a lot.
That is worth a lot. My respect is worth more than most people think.
Absolutely.
Maybe we come up with a trophy.
Hopefully Mr. Tag's listening, and we can we'll work on that. Now, Coach, defensively, as Kempner goes against our defense, gets a couple yards gained. We got about a minute left. It seems like every week it's just there's so many choices on the defense. So many guys made big plays. I'm going to go this week for me.
Okay.
With a guy who's just seemed to be on a lot of tackles, put a lot of pressure, and just made the big plays when they were, and that's going to be Colton Postma.
We must be, like, related or something. I don't know what the deal is, but I was sort of thinking to myself, who has been in lots of plays, who has made the most of his snaps, who is not relentless, and really I'm super impressed switching positions.
Yes.
Your senior year. I was thinking of myself, number 10, Colton Postma.
Colton Postma, congratulations. You get the same prize as Adam Buffington. Nothing but love from Coach Fritz and Kirk Lowe up here in the booth. We are under 10 seconds here as this thing is now over. Final score from Henry Winston, 59 for your Friendswood Mustangs. Kempner, 12. Friendswood starts the district season 10-0. And remember, next Friday night, we will be live from Alvin, Texas, where we'll be at Freedom Field, where your Mustangs will take on the Manville Mavericks. Again, we going to say thank you again to Jacob Rich for all his great work on the field tonight. Cohen, we couldn't do it without you. I mean, again, if you're still listening to us right now, and praise you if you are, it's all because of Cohen. Couldn't do it. You did a great job. We love to have you here, and we're looking forward to the next time you're in the booth with us. Always have that confidence. 59-12 is final score for Josh Fritz. I am Kirk Lowe. Enjoy everything you do this weekend. Enjoy all the football you watch. And we'll be back here in 7 days for another, hopefully, Friendswood win. Final score again, Friendswood 59, Kempner 12. We'll see y'all next week.
This has been a special presentation of Friendswood High School Athletics and our MCS studios. Thank you for listening, and go Mustangs.